Hello everyone, this is my third speech on the art of photography. When was the last time you ever saw an old black and white photo? These black and white photos aren't just relics of the past, they are an early stage of what we have today. Photography has changed how we capture history, share truths, and how we see ourselves. To verify my claims here, I have taken research from the Library of Congress, Britannica, and the National Library of Medicine, along with some others. Photography is an evolving language. It shapes how we see the truth and how we document the world. We can explore photography's evolution through its years, in the early days of panoramic shots and how it played its role in photojournalism along with the modern digital era. According to the Library of Congress, in 1851, in San Francisco, five daguerreotype plates were put together, assembling the first panoramic shots. Another statement from the Library of Congress would be how George Arnold would make vintage panographs of terrain that he saw on his journey and then document them. Eventually, the circuit camera was reduced. This camera would be able to take photos in a whole 360-degree angle, capturing everything. These were used to take pictures of city views or special events. Well, according to Kernstrom and Roosevelt in 2025 from Britannica, photo photography only got more popular from there, with forming their own movements, styles, and methods. For instance, the fine art movement in 1971, which led to the creation of the Charles H. Wright School of Photography. Early photography gave us the power to document events and towns with cameras that could do a full circle. After innovations, we have now normalized the power to manipulate images. However, does this come at a cost? With photography, the main point is to freeze a moment in time. However, it could all be changed. According to Mr. O, because I cannot say his name, I've tried multiple times, from the University of Otuk in Nigeria, states that people have turned to generating their own photos or even videos using AI tools. One of these examples from Mr. O states that 60% of newsrooms use basic AI editing tools. However, audience has a 58% distrust in manipulated images. Despite this, they're still being used. With AI being introduced into photojournalism, it comes as a double-edged sword, with both the newsrooms being able to get out media quicker and at a faster speed and not having to take the time to edit everything. However, the public has a deep distrust in these tools. With the rise of digital photography, it has revolutionized the power of image making. However, this has this has come at a price. According to Britannica, in 2023, the digital cameras with digital cameras, it erases the filming process that takes time, practice, and either evolves it to something quick, fast, and instant. Also, all photos taken now are digital. Digital photos make up 90% of all photos taken. From the start of Photoshop's release in 1990, there has been a 400% increase in manipulated photos, which could seem both as a good thing or a bad thing. However, only 68% of viewers couldn't identify images in studies manipulated images according to the Science Museum in 2021. Photography isn't just taking photos, it's a powerful tool that transforms each generation by helping them remember the times of the past and also how we see the world. From the day of black and white daguerreotypes of the cities and events to an evolved cultural art form. With the rise of photojournalism, it has took the burden of telling the truth to the people who saw these photos. However, with the introduction of AI into photojournalism, the line of telling the truth starts to blur. Ultimately, photo digital um, ultimately digital makes photo capturing photos for the average Joe easier and faster. But it also challenges the authenticity of these manipulated photos. As you make more and more advantages in photography, it is going to evolve as a visual language. Photography documents the world, but It's more than that. It's how we imagine what's real and what's not by putting our trust in photos. If it's a vintage old photo or an AI generated photo, every photo speaks a truth. But it's up to the people to question these truths and decide which ones are real. Even if technology begins to transform this art form, people must evolve with it, becoming more aware and more responsible. Thank you for your time.